Hello, Tim from Fairplay Now, and it's day 20 of the English national lockdown, 24th of November 2020. And yeah, it's quite a bright, sunny day, quite a pleasant day out there. And working my job as an electrician, I was just changing over, well, it was a real changing over of lights day today. Just had quite a few of them to change over here and there. So not a bad day work-wise, but I got home and started looking at some news, and I see that Qantas, the boss of Qantas Airlines, has said that when the vaccine comes about, nobody is going to be allowed to fly with them unless they've had the vaccine. I I saw people kind of warning about this sort of thing a few months ago, and here we are now. It's beginning to happen, and are we going to get to the stage where you can't fly, you can't go into any public place, any restaurant, any cinema, or pretty much do anything unless you've got your little certificate saying you've had the vaccine? It's a very, very worrying trend, and there has been a bit of backlash against it, so hopefully there'll be enough to make them go back on that, because we can't have this sort of thing happening. Another point of news is apparently we're going to be allowed to get together with up to 3 households for 5 days in over the Christmas period. I mean, that's generous of them, isn't it? I thanks government for actually letting us have a Christmas. And I'll tell you one thing that worries me about all these COVID safe measures, all the sort of hand washing, social distancing, not getting close to people, not mixing, wearing masks and all the rest of it, is what is it doing to your immune system? And your immune system gets to be its best when it's being used. And it's like your muscles, you need to use your muscles to build them up, and it's the same with your immune system. And with all these measures, it's just not getting worked, and it's going to get to the stage where people's immune systems are so weak, such weaklings, because they're just not getting challenged by any invading bodies. If you do come across something that gets into your system, how are you going to be able to fight it? And it's not just me who thinks this. There's a guy called George Carlin. To be honest with you, I'd never even heard of him until today, but he's like an American comedian, deceased now by the looks of things. But he did a very, very funny piece some years ago about our sort of modern society's aversion to germs and dirt and all the rest of it. And he kind of makes an absolute mockery of it. It's quite hilarious, and what he says is very, very true. And I think we could sort of really take his advice, go back to some old values, and just not worry about kind of germs and viruses and bacteria as much as we do. So it's also quite funny. So I'll leave a link in the description box below and in the comments as well. So I'll just keep it a nice short one for today. So Tim from Fairplay Now, English National Lockdown, day 20. Thanks for watching. Just me again, quick add-on. Seen a clip about an arrest that the police made very close to the Houses of Parliament, where they arrested an old lady just for doing a peaceful protest. The mistake they made was that they did it right in front of a Conservative MP who saw the whole thing and was absolutely disgusted by it and raged about it in the Houses of Parliament. So I just hope the government takes notice of this MP and what he's saying, and the government ends up bringing the police down a peg or two, because let's face it, over the last few months they've been getting really, really too big for their boots, and they just need to be told to rein it in with all this sort of COVID suppression nonsense that they're engaged in at the moment. Stop arresting people for just protesting, who are protesting with very real concerns, and get back to their real business of actually arresting proper criminals. That might be an idea. Anyway, I'll leave it for there for now.